What is this? What's up, guys? We're back from the depths of Season 4. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy world. Oh my goodness. What we got going on around here these days? You guys have told me so many improvements have been coming up. Like the massive fire cannons. Where are the cannons at? That's right. So we're going to go ahead, start Season 4 off in the campaign. It's going to be, what the heck is this thing? That's cool. It looks like some kind of like, yeah. Oh, look at this. So they redid the graphics and everything. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, start Season 4. It's gonna be a good old time. Right. And so here we go, the quest for Nether. Pretty much all our difficulty settings are set to experienced player with some godly designs here against all 8 factions in the entire planet. It's gonna be pretty sweet. And we're gonna have a localized resource, which means, unlike other seasons we've had, pretty much we have to move and supply our own resources for repairing, for fueling, for all that stuff. We have to move it across the map if we want to be able to repair our ships as we progress forward. So that's going to be intense. It's going to be really nuts. We're going to have to build barges and supply vehicles and all types of stuff like that instead of drawing from the world pool like magically. So alright, this is going to be one heck of a tactical campaign. I think we're going to focus on building a base first and doing it right. So here we are on our ship doing some testing here. With some of the new advanced weapons here. Went ahead and started playing around with some of these custom weapons, and I have to say they're amazing. We can make our own ammunition supply now. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. It's pretty much like the way missiles are, but pretty much we get to shape all the parts of the bullet. And there's bullets that are like 2 long, there's bullets that are 4 long, 8 long. So we get to fill all different types of like middle parts of the body, and it shows the bullet right here in the background too, so you can see what's going on. Like what kind of like also what kind of, I guess, gunpowder casing it has. That's pretty much all I'm seeing right now. You got hollow points, you got AP capped heads, composite heads. So yeah, you got so many options for creating ammo. It's ridiculous, and you can also make this into a rail gun. So yeah, anyway, I'm testing around with this. You can increase the gauge, all that stuff, obviously. Way better than the other standard custom weapons. So I've been messing around with that. I've also been taking a look at this oil refinery. And, oh yeah, actually I simplified it a little bit, but I think I'm going to get back to just expanding it a little more, just so it runs a little more efficiently. Yeah, and then the engine room, haven't even touched this yet. Need to redo this, want to add some turbochargers to this stuff, as well as the superchargers, get this kind of working efficiently. They have done some adjustments since the last time I played the campaign. There's actually a lot of changes here. These pipes are actually decoration, these ones right here, because they're not attached to any of the exhausts, but the exhausts help bring down temperature for the engine, and you can actually route them to like the outside of the ship. All that kind of good stuff. It's pretty nuts. So I'm really looking forward to this campaign. Also, like the distribution of resources to all ships. You pretty much handle that on the E menu like this. Select your fortress, and then you could say pretty much just hold like half of these resources, distribute the other half to any nearby ships of, like, let's say this group. So like a little starting rib out here, we'll say just keep all the resources that are coming in from, let's say, any adjacent bases in this group, and this base of ours, we'll go ahead, see, there we go, see the resources going, and they are flying away to our starting ship right here, making sure everything is topped off and ready to go as we head on out, because we don't really have any auto-generating of ammo and supplies, although there are a few crates on here to hold some supplies from the main base, and then we'll just go ahead and head out. And here's a display of what's held on board. So that's pretty much ammo and fuel, and this is some other spare resources for repairs and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty this game's gone a really long way since season 1, that's for sure. So alright, I'm just gonna like tear everything down on this base, because look at this. I was looking at this tower here, and it's full of, obviously it's a weak spot, it's full of fuel. Let me expand this out. Yeah, see all these fuel tanks here? So of course, when we get attacked, this is going to be blowing up in heavy duty style, and this little whatever the heck this is gonna get destroyed up here. Like, so we're gonna have to do some remodeling around here. Yeah, oh boy. And just look at all this storage that we have here. Pretty much the way our storage is done is just in these crates here, and they're all stuck underwater. We got natural storage here. We have all different like metal storage, and all this stuff just kind of thrown about here in this pool of water. What the heck's this all about? We got some crystal storage here, so we're gonna kind of like, yeah, we're gonna have to rearrange this too, where we store everything, because I don't want it like what the heck is this, man? Like this is just like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it. Same thing with this resource with this refinery. Let's go ahead and get started on this first. I don't want to do really too much of this. This is pretty much simple the way it is. It's pretty darn good. So we'll go to fuel refinery, and we'll add, let's see, some of these. Yeah, another coker right here. We add one of those, because those are always good to have. Let's make sure it's kind of like that. And then we'll have another one of these bad boys, because they're pretty good. But this should raise the temperature. Let's see here. Yes, we're starting to take damage already, but the current temperature is going way up, and dangerous gases are blowing out of those darn furnaces up there. So we're going to add a few more stacks to make everything happy and not explode. Because once the temperature goes a little too high, then everything starts exploding very badly. Alright, and after all that, for our fuel refinery, this is all that we need right here. It's just this. Pretty much the whole thing here is the oil usage. We want to try to drop that down as much as we can, because we're not running low on fuel, as you can see in the bottom right. We're pretty much topped off with fuel production, so even though this isn't quite maximum efficiency, it's still burning less oil per ping than anything else. And then now we are actually gaining oil. Yeah, see, oil resources going up now, where before it was just like stagnated. So alright, we got our simple refinery down real nice, and then we got our engine right here. I've been working on it, a similar design as the last season. All those no more fuel tanks. This is strictly for power, and all the fuel efficiency comes from refinery design. So we're producing 1600 right now, even before I added anything other than carburetors onto our cylinders. And this engine over here is already obsolete. Yeah, it's only making like 1200 power, so we'll go ahead and get rid of this thing. And yeah, that whole deal. So we'll get rid of this, use the spare resources. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the other wings of the base, but I think it would be a good idea to start making some guns before a bunch of bad guys get around here. Because we have no defense right now. I actually destroyed that small rib over there. And I guess we'll put some cannons on here just to get ready for the first attack. And then we'll redesign this base. Maybe next episode we'll like completely redesign. But for right now, we gotta stay alive. And I have been messing around with a bunch of different engine designs, and it seems like something that we've used in previous seasons seems to be working pretty good. Right now our engine's overheating, so we're dropping off tons and tons of power. So I found, I did some testing off camera here. I think this is a good design right here with 3 radiators on the front for 4 cylinders, and then we have superchargers that go all around. And this really uses very, very little fuel. So we'll put a supercharger there around all the carburetors, and these 4 cylinders are elevated. So we have space to kind of put all these superchargers. And then there we go. And then yeah, because we want this engine to run at low RPMs anyway. So once this thing cools off, it should be good to go. I think yeah, this was the design I had. So we're generating plenty of power, especially once this thing cools off. Yeah, alright, so we got power, it's cooling off, and we have pretty low RPMs, so our fuel consumption should be pretty darn slow per cylinder. If we look at it per cylinder, yeah, it's like 0.21 per cylinder. We can make it even more efficient, but I feel like this is good enough. And yeah, so at 10% output, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. So that's gonna be my engine for now. Radiators don't really add too much to the whole deal. And there we go. Alright, so we got a nice efficient setup here. Things are running pretty okay. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, we forgot one in the middle too. Yeah, that's right. One goes in the middle here. Another supercharger, and boom, there we go. I did testing with like turbochargers and all this other new stuff. Yeah, just I did all different types of combinations in my testing, and I found injectors. I found this works really good. It's similar to the old style. So just without any fuel tanks on board of it. So all right. This thing's running, it's good, barely ticking down any fuel if you look down there, it's doing good. So now we're going to move some resource crates. Actually, you know what? Let's build a gun. Now, I've been doing quite a bit of testing here with these advanced guns, and I tell you what, they're tricky to figure out, but I have figured something out, because I don't know if you guys have ever messed with this before, but it's hard to get these things to shoot fast at all, and I kind of found a way to make them shoot fast without overclocking. In this setting here, just pretty much adding a whole bunch of coolant back here behind the gauge increasers. This will go ahead and make your gun shoot a lot faster. So yeah, I mean, like this was pretty tough. So we got this whole thing kind of loading up here. We need more loaders if we want to shoot as fast as what we got this thing dialed in for. Obviously more barrels, and our ammo clip is right down here. I'm probably going to get into more detail with all this stuff later on. As you know, I just want to kind of wrap this up. But yes, we're going to make a super shooty ship one of these days. But let's try to get this thing on our actual fortress in the campaign all together and efficient like. But I think if you really want to shoot fast with these kind of advanced cannons, you need multi-barrels for that kind of stuff. One day. And I see almost certain doom heading to us on the horizon, so let's go into the advanced cannons and do this stuff together here. Alright, so I'm going to add 2 gauge increasers. I'm going to move a little bit fast, just in case some of you guys have already seen this. So 2 engage increasers on this gun. It's going to be pretty wild stuff. We're going to get the basic, you know, deal over here. And then we're going to add some barrels onto this. Just, we're going to have like a 2 section long bullet. So I think a 6 long barrel should be fine. And then we're also going to get this bore evacuator. So this will actually increase shooting time by a little bit, because we want to shoot fast. That's my whole thing. I like shooting fast. And I think this is going to be a good starting advanced gun for us. So we got that going there. And then, oh yes, now the autoloaders. I kind of want to get a whole, maybe 6 of these guys on here, because I really want to be able to supply the ammo that I want to generate here. So, yeah, that I want to shoot out. So I'm going to go with 6 of these guys. And then we're going to add a whole bunch of these ammo clips. That's right, to the tops and to the sides of these guys, just like that. And of course, the returns of having many, it just adds to complexity up there. So they all work a little less efficiently, but I think it's going to be okay with the coolant that we have going, all this kind of stuff. It's going to be nuts. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and swing these things on around this way and just keep adding them onto this beast. Now we're adding the ammo input feeders, so we're getting these on here like this. I kind of just want to go over this since it's the first episode. I just want to go over this stuff. I promise we will get to some action here. As soon as we get this thing together, I'll just skip time until they get to us, and then we'll shoot them up with whatever we make here. Hopefully it's going to be enough to keep us alive. Alright, so we got those loaders up there. Let's go ahead and skip to the next part. Let's just put down a little remote ammo generating advanced ammo generating thing, whatever they call it. This stuff's getting wild these days. Alright, so ammo controller. We need an ammo controller right here. It's a bad place to put it, but I'm going to put it here anyway. So there we go. And let's customize this bullet to be, whatever. That looks good. AP capped head. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so it looks like a bullet, right? Okay, good. Looks like a bullet. We're going to shoot out of a cannon. And then we have 1 ammo router down here. Don't ask me why it's like that. That's the way it is. I don't know if that makes any sense. Doesn't make sense to me, but it's there like that. So we just need 1 ammo router on here, so then this gun can accept bullets from this little thing down there. So, alright. Let's get around to it. Ammo router here as well. Boom. There we go. So now everything is very happy. Now we can go to these little loaders. And click on this little pop-up here and say assign to all intakes. And now you will see all the little bullets. All the beautiful little bullets loading into our mags. Yeah, so it's gonna do that to everything, I think, right? Right? These should be set too. Yeah, everything's gonna do it a little at a time. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, so what else? Yeah, now I'm just gonna add all the coolant down here. So now it's just gonna be back to gauge increasers, and where the heck is this going? Alright, so we got hydraulic. We don't need hydraulics because we're on a fortress, and now we really don't care about recoil. Barrel's good, ammo controller's good. Yes, now we just add all the coolant, and I think we'll be good. And we're just wrapping this around as many which ways as we can. Coolant here, coolant there, coolant all around. until it just doesn't make sense anymore. Alright, so let's just try testing this out. Actually, it's not gonna shoot. Oh, it's not gonna load that. Oh, it's already loaded. Almost. Yeah, you can actually see the bullets in there. Alright, they're kind of popping in there. Alright, so let's get our little man on the scene. Robot man, get up here. Get up here and shoot this thing. Let's see if we can hit anything or shoot anything out of this guy. So the enemies are over that way. Let's just shoot over here. Okay. So it's very slow shooting. Well, it's kind of alright. It's kind of alright. So 1.24. I think we just need more cooling and we should be set. And here we have it. This thing looks like something out of Star Wars. Let's put all the gauge cooling units. Okay, everything's packed in there and wrapped around. Yes! Is that enough cooling? That look? Oh my god, it's so awesome, man. Alright, if it works, it's gonna be really awesome. Alright, so we got this thing cooled off, I guess. Let's see how fast we could shoot it now. Yeah, here we go. Alright. And I thought AI was kind of stuck under this thing. There we go. Alright, just pop myself out. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that was awesome! Wow, I did not expect that at all. Let's shoot at our own base. Oh, yeah, so it's kind of like... oh, you know what? Oh, that's amazing. Alright, so we actually have too much cooling right now. There's actually too much cooling and not enough autoloaders. That's what... Yeah, see, click, 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 click. So these things can't keep up with the amount of cooling that we have. So we you know, too much cooling. That's okay. You can never have enough cooling. So, alright, let's wait for someone to show up. We'll shoot them with this thing. Yeah. And I just can't wait anymore. Alright, so I took this to the designer, saved this whole place. I call this the Pineapple Island or something. We're gonna rearrange all the stuff later. Let's hide ourselves back over here. Got the AI working on this just as all the time before. Let's spawn in a Nessie. There we go, a Nessie ship, and see what this thing can do. I have it set to shoot at 1200 whatever bananas. And okay, so this guy, what's he? Oh, is he too far away? Wait, let's put us on combat. That's right. I almost forgot about that. Oh, there go the shots. Wow, that was from 1200 away. We kind of nicked him a little bit. Oh, and he's shooting at us. Darn, it's the problem is we don't have any defenses like at all. Oh man, that's a whole lot of gun. Actually, we're shooting pretty fast. I'm sure we can make better bullets or something, like EMP bullets or whatever the heck, all this stuff. Kind of missing them though. I guess we're still kind of far away. Oh my gosh. And we can increase the velocity on the bullets too by adding more charges, cartridges, gunpowder, longer barrels, all that stuff. It's pretty average results, really. Pretty average results as of right now. It's a good thing we're testing it out. But yeah. Okay, so we make some holes here and there. Make some holes. I want to see an explosion. Can we get an explosion? There we go. Yeah. All right. See you later, you flying thing. But yeah, this gun's definitely not. I don't think it's good enough unless we had like 12 of them. I can make 12. I think we could probably do something like that. All right. So I'll see you guys next time. Advanced cannons for the win. Even though it's kind of impractical right now, I'm sure we'll get way better at it. Oh, AI dead. I'd be done. I'm sure we'll get way better at it. See you guys next time.